Hello friends, this is Wendy. I am a paper crafter, a junk journaler, a scrapbooker. I love taking pictures. I take way too many pictures, right? And I'm very happy to have you with us. I survived Christmas. Did you survive Christmas? I hope so. Anyway, we actually had a wonderful weekend. Okay, I've got to scooch up and I know it makes noise. I'm sorry. We are a family of adults. And we're a family of adults that if we want something or need something, we go out and we buy it. So to give gifts at Christmas is something we really haven't done since our kids were young. Anyway, but I got gifts. I got two in particular that I want to share. Hold on. So my first gifts came from my dear friend Rachel, who I love so much. This will go perfect with our Do the Next Right Thing theme that I'm working on. And then I love all things Disney, so she got me this. And my name is Wendy, so she got me this. Anyway, these will definitely go into my junk journal pile, and I will be working on them. The other one I thought was so clever. I mean, this is clever on a whole new scale. She obviously knows me, but probably she did this for everybody who likes a scrapbook or a junk journal or whatever. This is not on there very well. I can take it off easily. It just kind of pulls off. She purposely did not put it on, so I can use this. So it's not only a card, but it's something I can use. So I love that. What a wonderful idea. Anyway, so those were the two that I thought were, and then I got a game from a dear friend as well. Otherwise, we just really don't. I bought stuff I wanted, so I'll say that my husband treated me very well for Christmas. And he also treated me well for my birthday, which is coming up, so. Speaking of my birthday, I just got mail. Woohoo! So let me open this up. I guess I'll go out so it is easier to see what I am doing. Okay. Does anybody else notice that they package wrap packages so well that you can never get into them? I mean, they don't really want you ever to get all the goodness that's in there, right? So, all right. So these are all Tim Holtz paints. Okay, so I got fossilized amber. That one came all by itself. And these all came in packs. So these are this has prize ribbon, salvage patina, kitsch flamingo, and rustic wilderness. I love all of these colors. I mean, love. Oh, and these come with something. Fine detail sticks. Don't know how to use them, but the company that I purchased them through include that with there. Okay, and they come out to being, when you buy them like this, they come out to being like $5 each, which is a really good deal. So then this is wooden. So this has black soot. I'm gonna have to open this one to read them all. The one had it on the outside. These are paints. These are Tim Holtz paints. And I did watch one of Tim Holtz paint videos. It was like 2 hours long, where he demoed how to use all of his paints. And these have flip tops. This is vintage photo, black soot. Come on. Antique linen, and ground espresso. Oh, ground espresso. Mwah, 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 mwah. Okay. Yeah, I know. I need help. I'm sure there's a 12-step program and more detail sticks. I'm sure there's a 12-step program somewhere out there that I'm going to completely ignore and pretend like I've never heard about it. Okay. And then the blues are Uncharted, Broken China, Villainous Potion, and Iced Spruce. So, in the future, because I have got to get some stuff done, but in the future, in the very near future, we will be playing with paint. You know, the one thing I'm going to have to figure out, although I can work around it, but the one thing I need to figure out is why my, why this doesn't, see, it rolls this way, but when I had that paint on it, I couldn't get it to roll. Obviously, I need to wash it before I do that again, but it does roll this way. Huh. I don't know. Maybe it's a technique that I just need to keep working on. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely going to wash it again, though. Okay. So this is for future projects, but it's exciting. Now, there are more paints than this. I did get quite a few of his paints, though. But there are more. So if I find that I really enjoy these, I will do more. So, oh, I got one other thing in the mail. So this is Christmas to me. Ah, let me take the package off. So when I was doing the solstice, in fact, it was the very first solstice video I did. I was following art by Kath Stewart. And she used this on part of the art. And I literally cannot wait to play with these. So I will be doing another solstice, probably around the first of the year, right? So I literally have just 2 of these little pages, 2 6x8 pages that I need to complete in order, or to do in order to complete 2 signatures and I want to do a flip through when I have them all complete. So I have this photo here that needs to go here, and I'm trying to decide exactly how I want to do it. I'm thinking of doing some kind of a wreath sort of a thing around here. Maybe then something down here. Maybe some paper going across. All right, so I got these. I showed you some of this ephemera that I got as a gift. I have these 2. They're literally just sitting on my desk. And this was the paper pack that I was given, and I do have some scraps from the paper pack that I was given. Trying to decide what would look good going across the bottom. That might be a winner. And then with maybe this up at the top. I might just do paper. I might not go too elaborate on this one, just because you know, they don't all have to be, you know, overly done. They don't all, not every page has to be, you know, amazing. So let's see, what about this? I would hide that little hole there. Do I like that? Does it go with it? I don't know. Maybe I should cut this one and just see. Okay, so this has a hole here, but if I slide this behind the photo and push that up, then you don't see the hole. There is more of this paper. I wonder, oh, sorry. You don't want me to sing. I understand. Well, kind of like that. I have other paper, as I mentioned. I have that little piece. I'm going to do a little bit more auditioning. Okay, I kind of like this. And then have a I could even have this going on the side. I don't like that on the side. Have that up there. I don't like that either. I could cut some of the bottom. You can actually ride these trolleys. I never have. I mean, I've seen them multiple times, but I've never actually got on one and ridden it. I decided to cut it down a 1/2 inch on both sides. I'm still trying to decide if I like this. The other side is this. I don't think this does anything for it. I think this is a better color. And that is assuming I want to fill this whole thing up with paper. I decided I'm going to do something that I know I wanted to do for sure. It's probably not so easy doing it on all this bulk. I really could remove everything but this page. So I will. Of course, I got this stuck on there. So, again, I hope y'all had a wonderful Christmas. So Saturday night, we got together with friends. They have an annual, like, they call it a recital. It's kind of like a talent show. Maybe it is more like a recital. Again, I have mentioned this before, but this gets all gunky, and I still have 2 more of these inserts before I can say, you're garbage and I'm never using you again. So, almost done with that. But yeah, so then several people got up and performed, and it was a very relaxed atmosphere. It wasn't like, you know, if they made it messed up, they said, oops. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like it was fancy schmancy. But it was wonderful, and we were among good friends, and just, there was a lot of love in the room. It felt really good. I'm thinking, well, first of all, you know, the whole idea of staying away from the edge, I'm going to cut a little bit off of this. So Christmas Eve, we got together with good friends and ate dinner. And just had a really good time. I'm going to ink this because, okay, we can all say it together, right? Inking is everything. Together, right now. Inking is everything. All right, good. Very good, class. Very, very good. All right. I have a mess over here. I better clean this up. Okay, so I decided to grab my oxide, my vintage photo oxide. I have watched a number of crafters use the oxide on the edges, and that it went on like, well, there's pigment in it, so it went on thicker and better than the experience that I have with the Distress ink, as far as using it as a you know, edge. I'm already, okay, so like, I don't do this. I have these, and I just don't use them, and I'm happy with this. The only thing is, and it has nothing to do with the ink, this isn't showing up, so I am going to grab walnut stain. I don't know if I have this in ground espresso. I do not. So walnut stain. You knew I had to learn to like it, right? I don't dislike it. It's just not ground espresso is all. So let's see if this shows up at all on this. It really doesn't. I'm gonna like not worry that much about it then. So These are inked. And I know I want this, so I think I'm gonna glue this down. I might move that over a little bit. See, with it being a book, I have to be really careful with the edge, or else the edge gets way too gunked up, right? Gunk, it's a word. Okay. So I'm gonna glue this down. I'll be back. There is a little difference between the oxide and just the regular distress ink. And that is that I don't get this on the distress ink. Although now that I've run over it with it, it's no more is coming off, so that's good. So this is now glued down. This has a backing to it. It clearly needs something else around here. I think I like that. So I think I will cut this. I'm gonna mark where I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna cut it, and then I think I am gonna do a little bit of a fringy kind of thing. Okay, so I am going to ink. I guess I'll ink with walnut stain and hope that it shows up. Sadly, I didn't think about inking around here. I think it looks okay. Inking is everything, right? So I blew it. Oh well, it's all right. I'll survive. It'll be all right. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. All right, so I want to put a little something around here. Better maybe use my picky tool and pick up a little bit so I can tuck, because this is where I wanted to put it. I wanted to kind of put a little something around this edge. I don't know whether to do green or red or white. Well, I'm just gonna have to try a few things. Okay, so I didn't demonstrate this. At least I didn't feel like I demonstrated this well enough in the last video. This is from Modern Festive. This is my newest acquisition. And it's my new favorite. I love this one. I did a couple of things with it. One on a page that I will show you when I do my my flip through. But so on the one that I did my flip through, I cut two of these in two different colors. One I had hanging down like this, and the other one I had hanging down like this. And then I crossed them like that, right? And it looks fabulous. So you can hang it this way, or both ways, and get a really cool look. What I did with it for the Christmas tree is I cut lots of little pieces, and that's probably what I'm gonna do today. Maybe I should pull this out first. And this one also, and this was from the one that I will show when I do my flip through. I cut this into multiple pieces and used a little bit here and a little bit there, kind of a thing, instead of having one big long. So let's just look at this. So what if we do this as one big long, right? Or two big longs. It looks okay, but it really just kind of looks like it's just thrown on there. What I want to do is tuck behind. And I'm afraid if I cut it in half, it's too big. So I am gonna get snips, and I'm gonna snip right here. And I'll just snip right there and get rid of that. So this is what I did for the Christmas tree. And then maybe I'll do that way. then I snipped this a lot when I was doing, I wonder if, I think I'm gonna snip this a little higher up here. When I was doing the Christmas tree, I did it very, very small. But this one, so tuck that there, and tuck this like that. And then I think it needs a third one. So I did, this was one of the snips that I made right there for the tree. So I could go there. And then I have this little, cool little bunch right here. So I can snip here. I gotta take it off of here too. Okay. And tuck that right there. And I almost think that's enough. What's left over is this, and I snipped every bit of it and used every bit of this, but in little pieces like that. And that works out really, really well for me. Now to decide how much of this I want on here. So maybe I want a couple of these, but I'm gonna snip. I like the ones with the holes. So I'll start with these two. And then there's one without a hole. Where'd the other one go to? Oh, here it is. The last time, I don't know if you noticed, this was on the Pluto page. I was like, where's the tea? Where's the tea? Couldn't find it. It was sitting on Pluto, so it hadn't gone anywhere. So this, I'm going to have to cut these down a lot more because I really want them to be like in there, right? Just way in there. So I'll cut the stems down a little more. So I'm going to glue all of this on real quick. Okay, I'm kind of feeling like this is done. I can write, trolley on it. I don't know if I need to. I maybe could make a little something and have it tuck in there. I think I will do that. I think I'll make a little tag and do DCA trolley. Sometime last year, I don't actually remember the exact month or any of that, I made a bunch of these little tags. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Wonder if I can get that tucked in there or in here or well, I like that, so maybe I need to put a little bow on it. So I am going to ink this with my, I think I'm going to grab the vintage photo. Just, run it along, roll it over and run it some more so it's not white. Another thing you can do is you can, whether it's a spray or whether you use an ink with water, you could do that, ink it, so smush it and spritz it, and then put this in there. So that is a solution to the problem as well. I also decided I want to ink this. So just ink the edges. So I did tea dye this, and I did it last year. I know a lot of people, they love it. So, you know, if you love tea dyed or coffee dyed paper, yay, go for it. Because, you know, it is cool. I really just, I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. How's that? So I'm going to write DCA. And then, see, it doesn't lie flat. TROLLY. Okay, good enough. I really hate my handwriting. If you haven't heard me say that before, I do. So my mother had, I've said all kinds of things about my mom. My mother had fabulous handwriting. On top of that, she did calligraphy. I mean, the woman just had patience, I guess. She taught kindergarten for years. And so I'm sure that was, well, she taught kindergarten all of my memory. Before that, she taught like 1st and 2nd grade. So she always taught people, you know, how to write. And this is back when penmanship mattered. It doesn't matter anymore, does it? If you're young, you know, they don't care. They don't care how you write, just so long as you know how to type. You know, now it's just all with the thumbs, right? So this is way too much. I have to use my fabric snips for this. Now let's see. Where do I want to place it? I think right in that corner, like oh, maybe like that. I'm not going to glue it. I am going to tape it. I'll run this horrible stuff down it just because I really want to use it up. Because I hate it. I'm sorry. And those of you who have it and love it, I apologize for not liking something you love. There we go. I mean, it does work when it works. I got it on here. I shouldn't have. Okay. Okay, a little bit of window cleaner and that is gone. Okay, so 1 of 2 projects down. I had, you know, when I was looking online for ideas, I pulled up all kinds of things. I pulled up something that would trail across this way and something that would be all frilly around this way, and that's not how it ended up. I don't know why when I start out with a plan, it changes in the middle. Maybe you do the same thing. It's just kind of like when I finally do sit down at my desk and I finally do start to create, and it's like, well, maybe I'll try this, or, you know, anyway, I like it. I'm real happy with this page, and so yay. All right. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please give it a big thumbs up and hit your notification bell and subscribe if you haven't already. I am a new channel. It still says new whenever I look at it on YouTube, and I am hoping to grow my channel. But, you know, and I've talked to my kids and they have said what's most important is that it motivates you to, you know, craft. Now, if I could just get something to motivate me to exercise and not eat any sugar ever, ever, ever again, I would be in really good shape. But hey, anyway, we are moving towards the new year. It's not very far away. I'm super, super excited about it. And I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.